Welcome back to the Day at the Games show. Saturday, day 3 of the 2015 Reebok CrossFit Games. 9 events down for the individuals, 1 still remaining. The sun is starting to go down a little bit, but the athletes are not done. Joined at the desk, as always, by Caity Henniger, the 2008 champ, and Tommy Marquez. We just watched the clean and jerks. How in the world are these athletes able to move the loadings that they are after the 8 previous events?
I'm not quite sure how, because I've never been on that level before, but I can tell you this just drives home the fact that they're some of the best in the world in terms of athletic performance, and that they're without a doubt the fittest in the world.
Well, part of it's their training, and I think part of it is the adrenaline. You get out there in front of the crowd, the big lifts always get the biggest cheers, so going out there, being in that environment, always ups the ante a little bit.
But we still have 1 event remaining, but after 9 events, here is what the leaderboard looks like. Brooke Entz, this is for the clean and jerk final results. She won overall, with Lindsay Valenzuela coming in right behind her in second place. Emily Abbott with an excellent showing taking third. Brooke Wells, the young rookie, also tied for third. And then Camille LeBlanc-Bazinet with a much-needed good finish after everything that has happened over the course of the last couple of days. But, I mean, the biggest lift out there, Brooke Entz.
Yeah, you know, she won the speed ladder, the other heavy event here this week, but just came out here 242 pounds. That's only 3 pounds under her listed PR. I just think it's an amazing lift. I was actually down on the floor, and when she made this lift, the crowd went crazy. Brooke went crazy. Just an amazing event.
When we were chatting before this, after we watched the event, we were kind of trying to figure out what was the biggest story, and we kind of figured it was split between 2.
Yeah, 2 athletes in Emily Abbott and Lindsay Valenzuela, but first Lindsay Valenzuela. Such a nice way to bounce back after a bad finish in the soccer chipper. You know, what was impressive to me, she was the last lifter on the floor. All she needed was 233 to secure second, but you know what? She went for it anyway. She nailed it, and now she has a nice boost heading into tonight. And then Emily Abbott, you know, for her to step up, get 232 as a tie for third overall. I liked her competitive awareness. She picked that weight because at the time it was the top lift. So when she made that lift, it put her into first, showing a little bit of experience coming now into her second year.
And you get a taste there of the old school Valenzuela, you know, the knee up, the 2 fists coming back. It was kind of great to see her in old form again. Let's check in with the overall leaderboard now after 9 events of competition for the women. On top, Sarah Sigmundsdottir still staying up there in another Icelandic flag right behind her, and Katrin Davidsdottir having an incredible games. Cara Webb, the Aussie, looking great form from last year, and then Brooke Entz, the rookie, breaking into the top 5, so talented with the barbell, and Emily Abbott rounding out the top 5. I mean, Tommy, you're probably not surprised to see Brooke doing so well. You train with her regularly.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen the evolution of her as an athlete over the last few years. She's mentioned in interviews, and I've talked to her extensively, how she just made that decision 2-3 years ago that she wanted to be a games athlete. Since then, everything has been zeroed in on focusing on becoming that type of athlete. And now she's here, and now she's performing at a very top level, and I'm stoked to see her in the top 5.
And now I'm going to ask you a conversation which could potentially ruin your friendship with her. Will she stay in the top 5 when this is all said and done?
I think so. I think tonight plays well to her. She's an excellent gymnast in terms of the skills it takes, like on the bar muscle ups and such. She's super strong, so the thruster shouldn't be a problem. I think she's going to set herself up nicely to hang around in that top 5 and then make a push for the podium tomorrow.
Smart answer. Good answer. Safe answer there. All right, let's see how it turned out for the men on the clean and jerk event. Some big weights going up, but none bigger than Aaron Hanna at 350, and then Ben Smith, I mean, who a couple days ago we were having conversations like, oh my God, you know, can he pull back? And suddenly, I mean, he's doing incredible. Nick Uranker loves the heavy weights, and it showed. Matt Fraser occupying 4th, and then again, John Parra, who is so talented with the snatch, proves he can also do the clean and jerk as well. But the biggest story is right there at the top of that particular leaderboard.
Yeah, Aaron Hanna, what a dream type season he's having so far. He was kind of our, who the heck is this guy coming into the games because he did so well at regionals. But you know what? He just nails this 350-pound clean and jerk to beat out some big names. It moves him from 14th to 16th overall. You know, it's been a great year so far. He plans on opening an affiliate after this is all said and done, and this event win is the cherry on top.
And Aaron Hanna, who I've heard his name pop up a bunch of time over events, is not performing like a rookie, doing fantastic. Somebody did suffer a rookie mistake.
Yeah, Ben Gerard, he was sitting in the top 10. He was in 10th place, but he missed both of his attempts at 310 pounds. He's going to get a 0. It actually drops him down to 7th. I think maybe bit off a little bit more than he can chew with the atmosphere out there. Rookie mistake for him, but let's see if he can get back up there tonight.
And still, yes, more competition awaits. Now let's check in with the men's leaderboard after 9 events of competition. Your leader wearing the white shirt, Ben Smith, his 7th appearance at the games. Matt Fraser refuses to leave the top 3. Cole Sager is in 3rd, and Goodmanson 4th, Scott Panchak 5th. And just to correct there, Gerard currently sitting in 17th position after what just happened, 17th. And then you've got Dan Bailey, Noah Olson. Jana Koski is just staying strong. I think he could have a great games as well. And now Bjorgvin van Goodmanson, he was kind of somebody, Tommy, you had your eye on a little bit.
Yeah, he's really performing well. He's the only athlete so far to have never left the top 6 in the competition so far. He took 6th place in that first event, and then he had an impressive performance in the sandbag. He won Murph. He just keeps hanging around. The strength events haven't suited him well, but he's done enough to keep himself in the running for the podium.
And coming up next is some classic CrossFit. We're calling it the Triagle Couplet, and it is going to be 4-time 15, 10, 6 repetitions of thrusters and bar muscle-ups. The weight for the men, 165 pounds, and for the women, 115 pounds. And I'm here to tell you that is going to get old fast. Now, Caity, who do you like for this?
I really like Cara Webb in this event. I think she did well in the clean and jerk, but I think she's going to come out and push. The weight should not be an issue for her with the thrusters. I think she's going to be very efficient in her bar muscle up. So I look for her to make a move and press a little bit tonight to move her up in the standings going into the final day.
Currently sitting in 3rd, Cara would like to solidify that a bit, but then there's another woman who really needs to have another good event.
Yeah, and the reigning champ, Camille LeBlanc-Bazinet, I think she got a little bit of a pick-me-up from this last event in the clean and jerk. And you know what? We've got thrusters, something she excels at. Then bar muscle-ups, we know she's an excellent gymnast. This is right in her wheelhouse. She should be stoked for this workout and expect her to be in top shape coming into the night.
All right, picks for the men. Again, time to make your money. Tommy, who do you like?
I like Panchik. He's back in the hunt for the podium. He's had some strong finishes yesterday into today. 21:15.9 was a workout that suited him well last year. He was 4th place overall in that event, the top returning finisher in the field that's back this year because the top 3 from last year are gone. So I think he has a chance to move himself up into one of those top 5 positions.
And Caity, your pick?
It was a toss-up between Ben Smith and Matt Fraser, but I think Matt Fraser wants to make a point going into this final event of Saturday night. I think he's going to push for it. I think he wants that top spot. He's going to push Smith for the leaderboard tonight.
And it's all said and done when day 3 of competition comes to a close. Caity, your pick for who will be on top of the women's leaderboard?
Women's leaderboard, I'm going to stay with Sarah Sigmundsdottir. 7 of her 9 events, top 10. She had a stumble there with the sprint events, but other than that, top 10 events, I think she's on the top of the leaderboard at the end of the weekend.
And Tommy, your pick, who's going to be on top for the men?
It's Ben Smith. For him to outduel Fraser the way that he did in the clean and jerk there, it just shows us what a full, healthy Ben Smith can do. He's just firing on all cylinders. It's easy to overlook him because he's not flashy. He doesn't demand a lot of attention, but you know what? He shows up. He's consistent. He moves extremely well. And we're seeing a little bit of a fire from him after celebrating after that last clean and jerk. It's exciting.
Well, we will find out very shortly how you guys did for your picks. Day number 3 will be over soon, but not until event 10 goes down. The Triagle Couplet, some classic CrossFit happening. Stay tuned for that. Once it's all over, come on back to the day at the games, and we'll close out the day with you guys. For Tommy and Caity, I'm Pat, and we will see you then.